Hey YouTube, this is Jaden coming at you with a deck profile that I've been promising I'd do for you guys as soon as I got the last few things that I needed for the deck. I've done a little bit of talk about it, and I'll kind of go into further discussion with it in this video. It is my version of a Spectral Duke deck, and like I told you when I showed you my trade binder, like maybe 2 updates ago, I needed to get the rest of my Spectral Dukes together because I originally had 4, and then I slowly started trading them off for other things that I wanted. Now that I got my Spectral Dukes back, I will post this deck profile here for you. And it is exactly the way it was before I destroyed it and moved it to something else. So here we go. And of course, got the cool Renzu Zugamori Gold Paladin deck box. It's one of my favorite ones. Unfortunately, though, I do not have Ren sleeves for it. I just swapped some cards out of my Gold Paladin deck that was on my Ezel Pelennor deck. So, what my goal is to get another set of Gold Paladin Perfects and just rebuild and have 2 versions of Gold Paladin. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get into this deck profile. The starter, obviously, we run Black Dragon Scout Vortimer. No, wait, Black Dragon Whelp Vortimer. God, it's been a while. Okay, so let's read these effects. First, when a card named Scout of Darkness Vortimer, which is the grade 1, rides this card, look at up to 7 cards from the top of your deck and search up to 1 card named Spectral Duke Dragon or Black Dragon Knight Vortimer, which is the grade 2 and 3. From among them, reveal it to your opponent and put it to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. And then if any other Gold Paladin unit other than the first one rides this, you can slide it to the rear guard. My triggers are exactly the same. 4 Flame of Hope, 4 Silent Punisher, 4 Speeder Hound. I realize I should probably play the draw trigger Falcon Arrow, but I just really don't want to. And then 4 Heal Trigger. And plus, Speeder Hound, it's a puppy. Grade 1s, we got ourselves 4 copies of Mark, the Perfect Guard, because we need them. We have ourselves 4 copies of Scout of Darkness Vortimer. It's the grade 1. Now, as long as the grade 0's in the Soul, Vortimer goes up to an 8k on the Vanguard circle. Now, when he rides let's read this effect. When a card named Dragon Knight Vortimer, which is the grade 2, when it rides this card, if you have a card named Black Dragon Whelp Vortimer in your Soul, which is the grade 0, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your deck and search for up to 2 Gold Paladins from among them and call them to separate open rear guards and put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Now, the cost is you sack off 1 rear guard to special summon 2 from the top of your deck, so you don't know what you're going to get. But that's this deck's, that's how it works. You do need a little bit of luck for it to work, and you just got to kind of set the deck up to where it's always going to work more times than not in your favor. And this is my favorite build that I've ever made of it. So, for Gareth, still 8Ks are good. And then I play 3 Slagle Dagger because I love this card. Grade 2s. I play 4 Black Dragon Knight Vortimer. It's the grade 2. I play, I wanna hit all this perfectly, so I max out on the ride chain. Now, if you have a card of Black Dragon Knight Vortimer's skills, continuous. If you have Scout of Darkness Vortimer, which is the grade 1 in your Soul, this unit receives 1,000 power. Now this ability, his second ability is like the grade 1 if this card rides him. When a card named Spectral Duke Dragon rides this unit, if you have a card named Scout of Darkness Vortimer in your Soul, which is again the grade 1, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your deck and you call them to rear guards, and if they're not Gold Paladin, which they're going to be, you put them on the bottom of your deck, which I really don't even, I mean, everyone should know what this set does by now. It's been out for a while. But that's what makes this good, is it calls a crap ton of cards. But 4 of the grade 2. 4 Bowmains. I still want to max out on my 10Ks, and then I play 3 Lop-Ear shooters. So with all the calling off the top of the deck, I think this card is definitely, worth, playing, because it can help you out, and you can kind of pick and choose what you want to call. And then grade 3s, we play 4 Spectral Duke Dragons, the boss of the deck. Now let's read these abilities. Obviously, if you have Black Dragonite Voldemort in his soul, he goes up to an 11k Vanguard, which you want him to be at. You do not want Spectral Duke sitting at 10k. You want him to be at that 11k. Now, his limit break. I'm pretty sure all of you know this, but just for argument's sake, I'm going to read it. Limit break. Counterblast 2. Choose 3 of your Gold Paladin rearguards and retire them. At the beginning of the close step of the battle that this unit attacked a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, stand this unit, and this unit loses Twin Drive until the end of turn. So he attacks, and you counterblast 2, sack off 3 rearguards, and he re-stands. And then if you swing with him again, he loses the Twin Drive. You'll just do 1 drive check. Now he's kind of like he's kind of like a mini The End, just not as good as The End, obviously. But this deck still has potential. I did a video where I said what the top 5 decks of Vanguard are currently. And I said number 5 was the Gold Paladins. And the reason I said the Gold Paladins, because Gold Paladin is the most versatile, well, not maybe the most, but it's one of the most versatile clans in the game right now. And if you were going to do the top 10 decks, Spectral Duke, in my opinion, would be somewhere between, I said 10 in the video, but now that I'm really thinking about it, because I've had time, it would probably fall somewhere in the 7 to 10 range, because this deck, it has to hit for it to work. You need Spectral Duke's Ride Chain to work out for you 9 out of 10 times for the deck to be a good, consistent build. So that's why I say that. And then finally, I play 3 Gigatechs. I really don't want to play, Blondezel or Pelennor, because I'm afraid that if I play a backup Vanguard, it always seemed like when I did do that, I would just not see, I would always call it to a rear guard, and then I'd never have it. So I would rather just play the Gigatech so I have good powered up rear guards. Now, so that's the deck. Now, this has been, like I told you, my build of Spectral Duke. It may not be the same as yours, but I like my version of it. To everyone, to each his own. But I do like this deck a lot. I mean, it's Spectral Duke. I love the art on the card. I mean, he's one of my favorite arts. He's a badass. But anyway, I know I've been promising you guys this deck profile for a while, so I just wanted to, like I've always told you, I'm going to be honest with you guys, so I wanted to deliver on that. If you have any suggestions, because I haven't played this deck in a while, and I just slapped this deck together tonight, because I got my Spectral Dukes this weekend, the last one that I needed, because, I'm going to play 4, because you have got to hit him. You cannot miss it, because if you miss one part of the ride chain, you want to miss the grade 1. You can live with that, but you cannot miss any more than that. So that's why. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe the video. Please give me your comments on this deck, because it's been a while since I've personally had a chance to play the deck. I'm probably going to play it against some of my teammates at locals on Saturday and Sunday of this upcoming weekend, because Saturday is just our regular Vanguard tournament days, and Sunday is our sneak peek. So anyway, but guys, thanks for watching. And also, before you go, in case you're wondering if I've given up on my Blondezel Pelennor deck. I have not. It's just right here. I had to take some of the cards out that I'm not going to play in the Spectral Duke version and set them aside. So I still have them. I just have to swap them back and forth. But like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to pick up a second set of Perfect Guards eventually because I do want to have a Spectral Duke deck and a Pelennor Ezel deck. So that will be, down the road, obviously. I will probably work on getting my second set of Perfect Guards after my Aqua Force deck is complete. But anyway, thanks for watching, and rate, comment, subscribe. Please give me your comments on the deck if you have played this deck more recently. And so, thanks for watching, guys. And remember, once we get 50 subscribers, we will be doing a contest for a mat. And we are up to 18 right now, I believe. So make sure we keep getting those subscribers. So thanks for watching, guys.